remembrance of our mother Kate, who was murdered 50 years ago today. We felt it was important to mark the occasion in some way and to reflect not only on the events of that awful night 50 years ago, but also on the 5 decades that have passed since, as our family have campaigned for justice. My mother was just 47 years of age when she was shot dead in the garden of our home in Rathmond Drive here in Craigan by a British soldier. Her death left my father Patrick with 6 children to raise alone. My mother had a true love for her country and believed that the British Army had no place in the north. Her death at the hands made the situation so much more unbearable, but it also made our family so much more determined to keep fighting. After our mother was killed, my father was sent a cheque for £84.07. That was the value we put on her life. The life of a loving wife, the life of a devoted mother of 6 children. This was the price of an Irish life, £84.07. I hope today that by having this event marking the 50 years since that dreadful night with some closure, we had hoped that the coroner who presided over the new inquest examining my mother's death would have released her findings this week before this anniversary. We are hopeful that the verdict will be released in the coming weeks, but we are still waiting. Waiting is not new to us as a family, nor any other family waiting on British justice. With the help of the Kathleen Thompson, we have spent decades knocking on closed doors. We challenged anyone and everyone we could think of. The Ministry of Defence, the RUC, the Northern Ireland Officer, the Director of Public Prosecutions, the HET and the Irish Government. We've endured countless legal actions and met with countless faceless officials who have given us empty reassurances that the British Government was committed to dealing with the past. I realise now that the aim was to wear us down, hope that the battle becomes too much and we would just give up. In 2013 we had a glimmer of hope. The Attorney General granted us a new inquest. 5 years later, in 2018, the inquest began. For the past 3 years we have attended hearings and saw military witnesses for the very first time give evidence about what happened on that awful night. We don't know if the inquest will give us the answers we seek. We look at the findings in the Ballymurphy inquest and the vindication of those families finally after 50 years and are quietly hopeful but still nervous after years of disappointment. It has been a slow, painful journey, but we hope that whatever the verdict is, it brings us a sense of justice and closure that we've spent 50 years seeking. I am acutely aware of the many other families here who are still fighting for a new inquest or a proper investigation into the death of their loved ones. Don't give up hope and know that we will stand by your family as you have stood by ours. When thinking about today and what I would say in this anniversary, I reflected on how each frustrating step our family has taken as we campaign for justice. There have been so many, and there have been so many people and groups that have helped us along the way. I also would like to extend our support for those families who are still on a journey for justice, many of whom are present today, to encourage them to keep going, even if the road is tough. You are not alone. I just now would like to thank, on behalf of the family, for those, well, especially for our MPs, John Fitzgerald and for Colin Eastwood, for the mass, the music and the food that has been supplied. I also like to give a big thanks to Andrea Mark from Ralphs for Justice, to the Pastoral Centre itself, to Colin McFeely and the staff, and thank you all once again.